Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the third and final round action of the MPO league card here at the 2021 Texas State Disc Golf Championship. This is the first of 6 national tour events and the first national tour since 2019, and we have got just 9 holes to play, and 2 players stand atop the rankings. Matt Orum, Ricky Wysocki, both shooting a pair of 3 unders, followed closely behind by Chris Dickerson, Paul Macbeth, and a slew of other players are right there to pick up any sort of misstep from these 2 leaders. It's going to be an exciting action. BigBarri commentary, Jeremy Koling and Paul Ulibarri. Getting right into the action. Hole 10, par 4, 681 feet. Probably the best disc golf hole on the entire course. There's a couple options off the tee. There is the forehand or the backhand anhyzer down the left gap, but there's also the roller potential, the sidearm anhyzer down the right gap, setting yourself up with a good drive to get down to the second shot coming down this hill, moving to the right. It is a beast of a hole, and an errant tee shot is incredibly costly.
Is this a putter? Yeah, just a little putter off the tee.
Wow, that's golfing.
Here's your typical play, but there's the action you don't want.
Yeah, Chris needs that needs to come out of the hand with a bit more anhyzer. That way, by the time it's landing, you can hopefully get it to hit flat.
Too much flex.
That's a good kick, though.
Beautiful kick. That gives a little potential to maybe even get down there for a long look.
Ricky lining up the backhand. Oh, that's big.
Get up there. Nice shot.
He loves it. And what's not to? Oh my gosh!
Whoa.
That's 60 feet farther than the longest shot I've seen so far in this one. That was ginormous.
Huge.
Yeah, that's not good. Skip it, yeah. Side up, for sure.
Why has no one ever called me Jerm-normous?
I don't know.
Matty O with like an air bounce type shot getting over the hill. And even if it doesn't hit that tree, it's probably the same result. Most likely just going to have to settle for the par.
He liked it 2 out of his hand, but there's just a lot of trees you have to beat, especially when going backhand. The pure route is to the left-hand side. You can throw a flex sidearm that kind of goes. Goes without, as many trees in the way is what I'm trying to say.
I was like, where are you
And
going
I'm
with this?
hoping Ricky shows us. Well, here it is, right here.
Casey White, an incredible third shot.
I would like for you to watch so I can stop trying to explain.
And Ricky, after that huge drive, just a downhill chip shot. And able to go with the pig approach. I mean, what an advantage that is on a hole of this length and this difficulty.
If she would have thought it was bad, she would have.
Oh, unlucky little bounce there. Probably taking him to about 23 feet.
Why? He's closer than that. What are you talking about?
Okay.
And Matt with just a layup. Okay, all right.
Oh, no.
So maybe you were right.
It's farther than 21 feet, probably.
Oh, yeah.
This is a 21-footer.
Nice save, dude. Good save.
That was a good scramble from Casey. Always a good feeling to be the last person to tap out and the only person to take a birdie, especially when that puts you in sole possession of the lead. Hole 11, par 3, 336-foot shot that requires one and only one shot shape, and that is a forehand straight and a big skip right. I suppose there could be a roller, backhand roller. You don't see too many of them. It is a very narrow fairway to try to land a roller, but if the forehand hits with speed and good angle, it can get up here for the coveted birdie.
Get through. All
And
through. Thank you.
that does get through. You do
Thank you.
loving it. That you don't see many shots ever cheat the inside corner.
Too much height. Oh, actually.
Matteo wanted that low skip, got the big high skip.
And that's in putting range right there. That's going to be just, what, 40 feet?
I love how when Matteo throws a shot that he likes, he puts both his hands behind his back and slides to the side of the tee box. It is another unique thing that he does.
Why are these guys making this hole look so easy? This is so hard.
And Casey did the same thing in round 2. See if he can make the putt once again.
You're kind of a sidearm connoisseur. How'd you do on this hole this week?
Only one clean drive and was able to connect the birdie. And you can watch that in round 2's coverage. JomezPro here, Tyler, Texas.
Selling us on it?
I don't know. If you're watching this, you probably watched that. Matteo, the long birdie bid. Oh, look at the excitement. But unfortunately, does not hyzer in at the end.
See if Rick can calm the nerves and give that to me. Almost.
Ah, dude.
Lone bird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That's such a good putt right in the middle, right on the stripe. And he's really still in the mix after that putt.
Yeah. 5 back it's gonna require a little bit of luck from the leader. And the guy that's one shot back of him too. Like I said, he's gonna need a little bit of a slip up and a lot of birdies.
Yeah, all the birdies.
And Chris, he's going to need the same thing after that bogey on 10 and only 2 birdies thus far in the round through 11 holes. He's going to need to turn things around. This is not just about winning. Obviously, it is obviously winning is incredibly
That's what
important.
they're trying to do here, actually.
We're here to win, but this is also a 6-event National Tour Series, and obviously throughout this round, once you might find yourself out of position of winning, it is all about jockeying for position. There are bonuses, obviously, for all these players that finish in the top 15 in the National Tour at the end of the season. But obviously, the only thing that's important right now is birdieing the very next hole and throwing a good tee shot onto hole 12, par 4.
My chances were over after 8 holes of the first round.
And Casey flexing this
Sidearm
one.
flex? Get back.
And
Yes, it kind of fought.
he did. That's almost a mirror image of what he did in round 2 as well, where it didn't look like a good tee shot, but the result wasn't that bad.
Don't kick. Just sit right there.
Okay, so not maximum distance for Rick, but somewhat in the middle.
I like how Matteo is playing this course. Like you said earlier, he's golfing. Little sidearm for needs to hurry.
Oh,
Can't make that mistake though.
yeah, the miss
Has to be right.
It has to
when
be
you're
right.
Throwing the sidearm.
You just can't. When you go left like that, you just really eliminate any angle to skip to the pin into. Chris going mid.
That's golfing as well.
This needs a little bit of a counter flare, and it kind of doesn't really get as far right as I'm sure he'd like to be.
Ow.
Oh, man.
Go through.
Did he hurt himself?
Doesn't look like it. Maybe his pride a little bit.
Yeah. Now Ricky. And
Catches a little something there.
okay, so that is going to be a lengthy birdie putt, but I think he's around all the trees, so it should be somewhat open-looking putt. Oh, yeah, through everything. And that'll set up Chris for just inside 30 feet. In case he's going to go back with that tilt. And doesn't quite release it. I mean, and that looked like a normal angle that you would release an overstable driver. What he did in round 2, though, is he threw almost like an Anheuser roller.
Look at this. Creativity.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And the love.
Thank you.
Gotta love it. Oh, great floaty effort. And Ricky from, let's call it 53 feet.
Yeah. Yes. Let's go.
He knew it.
Yeah, he liked that one right out of the hand.
He said yes, like so early.
Wow, it had so much integrity.
Yeah, it just was. That was going to go in a basket 5 feet past that,
Yeah.
maybe 10 feet past
That
that.
was beautiful. So was that.
Thank you.
Wow. That's a nice putt for the third birdie of the round.
Bogey free, hey.
What do you? Who's bogey free?
Chris? No?
No.
No. Sorry. Forgot about that 5 there.
That's a good scramble.
Nobody's ever been bogey free here. My bad. Forgot.
So good work to save the par from Eddie O, and Casey will tap in the easy par, and great putts from Chris, and a really, really great putt from Ricky, who now has a 2-shot advantage onto hole 13, par 4, 519 feet, and this is quasi-reachable for the eagle. Might be one of those situations where a player will go away from their typical game plan to try to achieve this eagle at this time right now to try to get one of these shots back from Rick. This is the easiest hole on the course, so the only way to really expect to gain a stroke would be to go with a big roller or maybe the super low, high speed flex down the middle.
All the way through. Don't hit anything.
Oh, man. We would have had an eagle look, I think, if it misses that last
That
tree.
thing was just humming down the fairway.
Yeah. And Chris is
Same
the
stuff.
same tree. And that was a great shot from Chris, and that was about 10 feet lower than Rick's. He just has so much power.
Same trees, huh? No.
And Casey just keeps doing this. He keeps replicating the things that he's done in prior rounds, just throwing a hyzer all the way out there towards the left side of the fairway.
Flip. Good kick.
Oh, wow.
That was a beautiful
Yeah,
kick.
very fortunate. If that sucks it into the wood line, that is very difficult to get the birdie. Oh!
Thank you.
That's a first down, Matteo.
Nice, Chris.
And good touch from Rick. And that'll be an easy birdie putt. Let's see what Casey has.
Oh, no.
gap was there, just a little bit errant. Looks like he is probably in between two different approaches and just unable to really commit to the one that he ended up choosing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Did he go through the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he goes through
You betcha. Oh, man.
And that's why the hole's the easiest hole on the course, is because it doesn't matter. You just make it.
The details are really just, who cares? It's just you just play the hole and you get a 3. You go to hole 14. So surprisingly, we didn't see any 2s on the weekend. Oh, I take that back. Kevin Jones with a 2 in round 2. I meant to mention that yesterday.
I think we did.
Maybe we did. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Hole 14, par 4, 449 feet. Tee shot sets up for a backhand, very slow Anheuser, maybe a forehand pitch just to try to get the disc moving right, avoiding all those very skinny trees that are in that landing zone. And that'll set yourself up for about a 250-foot approach down this tunnel, downhill the whole way.
For such a little chip shot off the tee, it's super important. Well, this isn't going to be a chip shot here.
Wow. What a time to get aggressive like that.
Holy, that's putting. That's literally putting. Holy crap. Nice, Rick. Nice shot. Wow, it didn't hit anything. How is that even possible? I played for the crash, but it didn't happen.
What?
So let's get back to this little chip shot.
Yeah. Okay, this is how you play the hole. That gap is there, and you will see one player out of maybe every 3 or 4 cards go for that high route, but you are playing exactly for what Rick said. You're playing for the crash.
Everybody on my card went for it.
Really?
Yeah. No birdies. Oh, I take that back. Brody Smith actually went down the middle.
Okay.
No birdies, but
No birdies. Still no birdies, but
look at this. God, Matty O with that good kick at the end.
no one does it like that, man. It's just so cool. Like, who throws a disc from like near their chin? It's just so cool looking.
There you go,
Casey, beautiful. Beautiful shot.
Wow, good touch.
Been really impressed with Casey's game this weekend. I think we all have. Just putting himself in position at this event as Chris does a good approach shot.
Curious how far Ricky got.
My gosh.
Thank you.
Clinic.
This hole is super difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, he is putting.
And he's in the open fairway. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Almost just drops into it. What?
What a disappointing birdie for him, you know? Said nobody ever on hole 14 until now.
Yeah. What? Things are going your way, man.
I feel like Casey really needs to make this because this could be one of the best star frames ever.
It'd be a good one.
For such a short little hole,
Mm-hmm.
it is so hard.
Oh, and that's in. And I think we're going to get it here, folks. We're going to get back-to-back star frames. You expect it on 13. You do not expect it on 14.
Nice, man, yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
That is special stuff from our league group after no one picked up the birdie on hole 9. It kind of surprised me. They made up for it and more with the star frame on 14.
Good shot, man.
And that'll be another $25 to the Edge Foundation. Hole 15, par 3, 291 feet. Downhill the whole way until you get Still about the circle's edge. Just want to throw a mid-range backhand or a putter backhand to shape the fairway to open up those gaps the widest possible. Maybe even a forehand flip up, but I'm pretty sure this group is going to be exclusively backhand.
Don't hit anything. Don't hit that middle tree. Get in.
Don't hit anything. Don't hit the middle tree. Get in.
Yeah, you can't say don't hit anything and then say hit the basket. You already said don't hit anything.
Yeah, otherwise the trees won't listen to you much next time because they don't know your language. It's a language barrier.
That shot was almost identical to Ricky's shot in round 2, almost acing it then and almost acing it now. And those last ones at the bottom, those really seem to be the problem.
Slide.
Yeah, Matty O, that is a match play type scenario with Ricky birdieing 4 out of the last 5 holes. We're really starting to catch fire. Matty O cannot afford a slip up right now.
Good bid. Leaving it all out there.
Mm-hmm. And Chris from about 85 or so.
He'll be giving this one a good old bid.
Oh, yes, Chris.
Putt.
And he has rattled off 4 in a row. So from a slow start to all of a sudden starting to catch fire, Chris Dickerson, huge full flex putt, just perfectly in the center of the basket.
I love how he put it so far right and just trusting that it's going to get stable. It almost went into the basket vertical.
It's a thing of beauty.
Good putt there as well. I mean, those down the stretch, big tournaments, those are not, formalities. And Matteo puts that one on the stripe, which is a good get to stay within striking distance of Ricky.
Well, if there's anyone that Ricky would be concerned with, it's got to be a person like Matteo. Like, he's not going to be fazed by the event, by the situation, or anything like that. He's played too many of these big-time events. He's won too many events. And he's certainly not going to be intimidated by Ricky's play.
And he loves the woods.
And he's in the woods, so that's all. He's got a lot of things going for him. But so does Ricky. 4 in a row. He is really proving why he is such a problem in Texas. Hole 16, par 3, 348 feet. This one is very important to pick up if you want to have any chance to win this event. But Ricky right now is holding all the cards. Backhand turnover is going to be the play that opens up the fairway the widest.
Don't. Yes.
And just barely missing everything and putting brakes on the green.
Royal flush.
Yeah, he's holding the aces too. And all the cards. They're all his.
Up his sleeves. Is he cheating?
And Chris, that's a great drive as well. He might have a look at his 5th birdie in a row as well.
Almost a must get right at this point. And that's a lot that's a lot of luck right there.
Mm-hmm. And he flashes the first down signal. I love that. So no trees for the first 3 drives on this hole. There's going to be some trees here.
So bad. So bad. Finally.
Oh, wow. That was...
I took it all around to throw a good upshot with that disc.
And that was a good upshot.
That was a really good upshot.
Didn't look like he had much. There's not a lot here either. This is going to be a big time obstructed straddle. Anheuser, give it to him.
No way. Oh.
That's a heartbreaker right there.
With Ricky,
But
as close as he is. Chris, a great keeping the streak alive here, but with Ricky as close as he is here, this could be
Dagger.
This could be a door shut type situation.
but
Up 3 with just 2 holes remaining. 18 can be dangerous, but 17, I suppose there could be a stroke gained or loss on 17. But at this point, Ricky could go par and secure himself the title.
Yeah. Well, in no time be having a little chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner.
Gotcha. Man, all right. Well done. Hole 17 is a par 4 555-foot shot, or 555-foot hole, but potentially a 555-foot shot would be really good right now for Matteo.
He needs a 505 foot.
But there is a high turnover line for the big eagle bid. And at this point, if Matteo has been going low, he might want to think about getting aggressive right now. The only way that I think he can gain any strokes on Ricky, who's playing so well, is that big up and over shot. And you're going to see Ricky go for it first.
He says not again. He's been going a little bit deep here.
Yeah, you almost have to turn it more than it looks like you would off the tee. You really have to like trust that early turn with a stable disc to come back left at the end.
I like this play. That's coming out too soon, though. I like that Anheuser low play. I feel like that has the most potential to kind of pure it all the way down there. Let's see what Matty does here.
Oh, he's still going to stick to his guns here. He's going to go that backhand Anheuser. What a perfect shot. So beautiful.
no. Everything bad. No tree. Dead.
You could ask, but when they're on B lines like that,
Yeah,
I think it made up its mind a long time ago.
like the tree, like 60 years ago when it was.
No, the disc.
Okay.
Like out of his hand, it was just going right there. You know, when they kind of come out with that, like that one right there, that was going nowhere but 2 feet away. 555 feet from the tee.
So Ricky has his destroyer in hand. He's going low, skip, jump putt. A very creative way to get himself out of trouble. And he's given himself a birdie look.
That's so aggressive from there because throwing driver like that on that sort of angle can very easily get up and roll downhill and then roll, a couple feet OB. But it doesn't. Checks up nice, and he looks like he's brilliant.
I mean, Chris had a slightly better lie than Ricky. Threw an approach shot that didn't hit a tree and is 35, 40 feet away. It kind of just says a lot about how good that approach shot was for Rick. And if he can make this one, you can go ahead and nail it shut. Look at this streak. 10 under for the round.
Out of nowhere. Kind of a slow start on the front, and now 7 under on the back.
He was 3 under after the front 9, and if he birdies 18, he's going to tie the course record.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you beat somebody who's in first place and then shoots course record last round?
You don't.
You can't.
Yeah,
it's
you're not gonna
actually
do it.
physically impossible to do. Well, the winner is most assuredly at this point Ricky Wysocki, but like I said, these players are still jockeying for position. Matty O wanting to finish strong here and secure that second place finish. Hole 18 is a difficult par 3, 351 feet uphill, slightly low ceiling with that out of bounds grave area right there in the middle where they commemorate the previous champions here at the Dogwood course at Lindsay Park.
Get up. Up. Don't hit that.
Perfect.
And Ricky's just going for course record. He doesn't care about, I mean, are you
That's
kidding me?
perfect.
What a way to finish.
Drop in. 11 under. Appreciate it. Nice course.
What a
Pretty easy place.
And he's going to tie the course record, and let's get another look at that. If you want to throw a perfect shot, you throw a fairway driver with a little bit of anhyzer, hit the hillside so it slows the disc down. I mean, you can't draw it up any better than that. It's absolutely perfect. Matty O, what a wonderful fight this weekend. Pulls that one a bit right. Is it stable at the end? It is. Oh. Catching the last tree.
But that's going to, for sure, keep him right there in second place unless Dickerson can throw this one in the hole. Nice little line on it, honestly.
And that's up there. Left side putting. Casey White to finish his event. Pulls that one right and kicks right.
Brutal. Dead.
Oh. Not.
Dead to rights right there, man.
Well, did he kick far enough right that he actually has something?
Yeah, what is this? All of a sudden alive to rights?
And back dead.
And
He's dead again.
Dead to rights. Oh, but
he's got to look at it for sure. He's got a chance. Oh, a valiant effort, and it's going to be finishing bogeys from back-to-back rounds for Casey, but still great play. Matty O taking a look at the scores, knows that he doesn't have to run that one. Oh, that was a costly putt in the grand scheme of things financially for Chris. So close to landing in there. Congratulations to Matty O for coming out here and putting an absolute hurt on the course. 24 under par in 3 rounds is solid work. An average of 8 under par per round. Chris Dickerson doing well, but this right here is going to secure Ricky Wysocki's 6th Texas State Championship. And to add to that 6th Texas State title, this is his 12th win out of 23 career events.
Yeah, just got done with Texas State. It's one of my 12th out of 23 events here in Texas. This state loves me. I love it. So it's a great vibe out here. So my game plan with the courses like this is there's 2 ways to approach it. You can attack the gaps or let the gaps attack you. And so that's a confidence thing that I've always said to myself, to make sure I'm throwing good angles and hitting gaps down the fairways. Really make sure to attack the gap. Otherwise, if you're not confident, that gap will shrink up real quick and it'll attack you and you'll bounce into some weird spots. So that's been my motto all week, and I think it's worked a lot. Winning last week in Belton gave me the confidence. I mean, I've already got a lot of confidence every time I come to Texas. And then this week was, confidence from the 5 other previous Texas States I've won, confidence from Belton. So my confidence was just through the roof. And like I said, I talk about it a lot, but confidence translates on the course. If you have confidence that you're going through your mechanics, going through your swing motions that you know is gonna throw good shots, and that's a huge bonus and a huge plus. And so especially courses like this, if you don't have confidence, you're gonna struggle, and it's gonna be a grind throughout the week. And this course is a grind no matter what. The biggest thing that the changes that I've made was obviously my health and wellness. I talk about that a lot, but I think that helps me physically and keep my body in shape and injury free, but it also it feeds my brain. I'm feeding it good nutrients, high quality food, supplements, all the different stuff. Drinking green tea out there during the rounds, that's one thing that was a trick this week that I was using, and just to sustain the energy levels and not crash. And so all that stuff, just the culmination of everything, really came together this week. and last week. And so I think that all that stuff is something that I can be consistent with. I'm consistent with my game plan, I'm consistent with my health and wellness, and I'm gonna hopefully be consistent with the results of winning tournaments, and that's what it all comes down to. When it comes to long putts, it's all about having the killer instinct. And so for me, I think about the one thing that I've working on in the practice green, one routine, one motion that I want to do, and everything else will come around and work together around that motion that I want to do. As long as I do that, I feel like when I'm under pressure, I just focus on one limited thing, and then everything else around it is going to work out. I think the two most important discs for me were the pig and the AVR. Yeah, I think these holes are not about the distance, so I think that hitting pigs on these angles is what's most important, and then AVR is throwing them and putting with them so that they have dual usage, and then it's just a consistent feel having that AVR in my hand. So I've got an off week this week, and then I'm heading to JomezPro, Arkansas for the next Elite Series Pro Tour event. I'm super excited about that. A lot different of a course than this week, but I'm really excited. A lot of bombs, and I'm really excited to take my confidence over to Arkansas. That's a Texas size 10.4? Is that what you said? All right, that's a Texas size 10.4 there, buddy. Try to get the Southern twanger in there. Awesome.
Ricky, we gotta love the personality, and you gotta love the health choices he's making. He looks incredibly fit. He's playing out of his mind right now. Back-to-back wins on tour. And just inspiring stuff. And
That's
Matty,
a beautiful belt buckle as well.
that is a
I want it.
super nice belt buckle. That is very, very cool. Well-earned victory for Ricky, 28 under par. That is shooting some hot golf, tying Kevin Jones' course record that he set on moving day. But this time Ricky does it while he was already tied for first place. That's incredible stuff. So congratulations to Ricky, Matt Orum, and the rest of the guys that finished in the podium. Thank you to the Founders Club. Obviously, we love you guys, and we are going to take a couple weeks off, and we are going to see you guys in Jonesboro, Arkansas for the continuation of the Disc Golf Pro Tour.
He better be wearing that belt buckle there in Jonesboro. I swear.
Paul Ulibarri, Jeremy Koling.
Later.
We'll see you guys next time.